Hey guys, welcome back to the episode of Afterlife SMP. This is episode number 22, and today is going to be a nice little episode. That's probably way too much dirt. We're on over in the commercial district right now, and I laid out this lime wool a couple episodes ago. It wasn't the last episode, I don't think. I think it was episode 20. I laid out this lime wool, and I didn't tell you guys what it was. But now it's time, because in today's episode, you can easily judge by the title of this episode what we're going to be doing today. Well, I need something in the commercial district, and I know I have the karma stand, but I need something that's permanent. So I thought, you know, I went to our ideas document, which have this thing called an ideas document on Afterlife, and basically what it is, it's an ideas document. I don't know how else to describe it. It's basically everybody's ideas of builds and projects and role plays and everything else that comes along with the server. Everybody put down their ideas so no one would be stealing anyone's ideas, and everybody knew what was going on, who was doing what, and it's just a nice, easy way to figure all that out. And I claimed the idea of doing a radio station a little bit of time ago, back when Zyro was still on the server, which I guess really wasn't that long ago since he's been gone, but I'm talking about way back, I think actually before Season 2 even started, we came up with this. And I'm noticing a little bit of block lag right now. That's just the server, that's not me, so there's nothing I can do about that, my bad. But yeah, I came up with that idea to do the radio tower. The radio station, rather, with sort of Zyro as a counterpart. And I'm not saying he was going to be helping with this. He was just going to be making an insurance agency, which he would be doing like a little bit of radio segments on my radio station, and that's how those would sort of work together. And it was a great idea. Zyro left, and now his idea is unclaimed. No one's doing that, at least for the time being, which leaves me to do the radio station by myself. But that's okay, because on the Afterlife Hub channel there used to be weekly recaps. Hutch used to do this thing where he just basically say what happened on Afterlife this week. Maybe you were out of town, didn't get to watch everybody's videos. This was just a way so you could check out everybody's. And say you're not subscribed to somebody, this is a way to see what they were doing without actually having to subscribe to them, which is not really a great thing, because you honestly should be subbed to everybody. If you managed to be subbed to Duke, managed to sub to me, I don't know how you haven't subscribed to everybody else, because there's a lot of great YouTubers on this server, and all of them deserve everything. And I hear a lot of zombies right now. I don't know what that is. It's a whole bunch somewhere. And right now I'm just filling with dirt as we talk, because what I'm going to do a lot in today's episode is it's going to be a lot of cuts, because I'm trying to get this entire thing done in this episode. I think this level, yeah, this level is going to be the level I want the majority of the build on. It's not a huge build, but it is definitely bigger than everything else here. It's similar to White's and Zyro's places, but it's a definitely permanent looking build. It's not my greatest build of all time, so don't expect to be blown away by how this looks. It's just a nice build that I think everybody should enjoy. No way. No way. Okay, that's... Why is this hole here? Here. That's hilarious. So, we gotta start talking about this while I'm recording here. I'm not gonna cut straight away because of this. So earlier, today is a Saturday. I was just playing on Afterlife, and I was doing fine. Everything was good, and I was watching a generic B video. I believe that's what it was. and I was watching this video, okay, and I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing on Afterlife. Horrible decision, by the way. Let me just tell you right now, that was a very bad idea on my part, and I think we want to bring this a little bit closer, because I don't want to be too close to his. The initial wall, it actually does stand out a little bit farther, so I just don't want to destroy anybody's space. Also, we're going to need some of this. I was watching the generic B video, just having a grand old time, okay, which is normal, but I was not paying attention to what I was doing in Afterlife, and that turned out to be a very bad decision because I was holding down the W button nevertheless, and I managed to walk into a hole, died, lost all my stuff, had no clue where this hole was. And now we know where it was, because I remember there was cobblestone at the bottom, and I fell down there, lost all my levels. That was my 40th death, and I was kind of disappointed because I really did not want to die there. But because of that, I ended up dying, and it was not a good situation. I was not very happy at all because I had done a little bit of work to get those levels, and I was going to start today off with a nice bit of enchantment, which you guys did not get to see because of me dying. So actually I think on this part of this build those aren't there, but it's a very simple build. This really isn't anything too special. It's just nice, and I'm gonna do a lot of work off camera here. I'm gonna get the shape down, and I'll be back when I've done so. Alright guys, so we're just on over at the house right now. I've gone ahead and finished the exterior of the radio station just like I said I would, but I need to grab a few more things because the next part of the build involves the radio tower itself, which without it we would not be able to broadcast, whether it's the recap or any radio station out of there, so this is a very valuable part of the build. So we need to get that done. I'm making a little bit of cyan dye because I believe I need a little bit more than I have. And let's actually check because I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we don't have that much left. I think if we just, I guess I have a whole bunch of extra dye if we ever need cyan, so that's good. But and there's never a crafting table down here. That's sort of an issue. We've got a little bit of oak fence. I think we need some more. So oak wood is my go-to wood for sticks, and we're gonna turn 2 stacks of that. I guess I really should not have converted that part, but oh well. Just for the sake of looks, we're gonna do that, and I think we're gonna grab a little bit more dark oak. Really not as much as I'm grabbing. I'm just gonna divide that up, and then we got that to go. Should be enough. If it's not, I'm gonna be very surprised because really, for the most part, the stairs are the majority of the build. So, and I made way too many sticks, but that should be enough. Should be enough fence. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. But I'm gonna keep you guys with me for one thing, just for the fact that we need to go and actually show what we've done. What was I doing? I was gonna come down here and put something away. I think I was just gonna put those away and the sticks. And alright, let's head up on out of here, out of my house. I did go ahead. I sort of put something around the staircase, put an armor stand, just because it allows me to understand that I've done a little bit more work, because down here there's a lot of work that needs done, and I've sort of got the whole bar setup idea coming along. It's nowhere near done, but it'll be done eventually. I'm slow moving on that, yes I know, but I feel like that's okay because it's not really my #1 priority right now. I have a bedroom. What else could I need? I mean, it's not furnished, but it'll get furnished at some point. I mean, look at Jay. He doesn't even have a house. So, oh Jay. That's just a joke. Jay will understand. But let's come on up here, because before we look at this, there's something more important. And I'm not talking about whoever's building that. I'm talking about our karma stance. So, as you guys know, at one point, Hutchie donated 16 blocks, and Dragonfrost donated 15 blocks. So White came along, put in 64 lapis blocks. And then that was great. I was like blown away. That's so many. And then I come back, and Hutchie comes in with 64 as well. So Hutchie donated a grand total of, well, you know, whatever that is. I'm not really thinking about math right now. I guess it's 80. Yeah, that's not that much to really add. Great job, Duke. But he came in, gave me all that, and I really just can't believe he would donate so much. But he did. So White came in, raised the stakes. White donated another 64, and Hutch, I think he wants you to battle him in the amount of lapis you're donating. So, you know, if you want to donate some more, you can go right ahead, and then White can donate more. And, you know, guys, if you just want to keep donating lapis, that's totally cool by me. But look at this. There we go. There's the exterior of the building. It is actually a very simple build. Really did not take long. All I needed was the materials, and we were good to go. The sides aren't that special. They're very symmetrical. This is the same as the other side. In the back looks just like it, just a little bit shorter, so it's nothing too interesting there. Oh, there's zombies. But I'm okay with that because I figure there's going to be something over here. I could always put some shrubbery or something just to sort of block that out. But the front, it looks really nice. We've got the main support beam with some quartz, which is very sharp. And the stone slabs really bring this whole thing together. It looked really odd without them, but now that you came in, it looks a little bit more modern, and I just really like the whole effect that those came in and gave us. The inside, here we go. It's actually the 2 stories. I just decided to cover this up, so as you can see, it's all the way up with a stone slab roof. So we have the slabs there. Each floor is laid out. I just need to actually come in here and start working on the interior, but that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, I'm going to go build the radio tower on top of this bad boy, and we're going to need to get up there. But this episode, I feel, is more of an episode that involves jump cuts. So we're going to do a jump cut, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when we're done. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, there we go. As you can see, even from way over here by the map, you can see the radio tower, and I think it looks really good. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's a little big or something, and my cat just jumped on my lap, so this ought to be interesting. But I think it turned out really nice. Like, sure, it's a little bit tall, and you can definitely tell when you get close to it that it's tall, but it needs to stick up. It's a radio tower, so that sort of is the whole purpose of it. But I'm actually really tired right now. It's late, and I had a busy day, and I didn't get too much time until late to work on this. So I think right now I'm just going to head to bed, and I'll work on this tomorrow. Alright guys, so it is now Tuesday night, and I said I'd get this up Tuesday, so I'm just going to get this out. A lot of the build is a little bit unfurnished on the inside, but I'm just going to sort of take you inside and show you around, say what everything is, what it is going to be, and we'll see what it is. Okay, so you'll see torches on the ground immediately. That's because that's not permanent. I'm needing a better lighting situation, but torches is really what I'm using now. So I could probably actually just move this one because the sort of style just on the walls is what we're going with right now. So you come in, you have the reception desk. There's going to be a person here. They'll ask you why on earth you've come in to the radio station, because most people just don't walk into a radio station. That's not really a place you go unless you really truly need something. So around here, we're just going to skip all this for a second. Around here, we're going to come upstairs, and upstairs it's entirely empty, and you can see where the walls are from downstairs. But what I feel I want to do is I'm going to leave this until we come up with something else, because right now there's only one purpose that this radio station holds, and that's downstairs. So as you can see, there's a couple windows, and you can see an area back there that's not being used. But you can see some windows, and pretend these are like one-sided windows, like we can see in, they can't see out sort of deal. So this area that I have not gotten done, but it's just sort of here, is where you'd sit in, and whatever's going on in that room, they'd have like the little I don't even know what it's called, table sort thing, and they'd change the volume and stuff to adjust it so that it's perfect production quality to be released. And yeah, I don't know what else to really fill in here yet, but I'll figure that out eventually. And inside, before we actually look at that, there's a whole bunch of space here, but here's what the thing is. I didn't want you to be able to see outside when I built this, so this is just the set. And that's actually kind of a realistic thing for an area where the recap would go. So it's an okay area. I'm okay with how it looks. It's a nice, cozy, warm feeling. We've incorporated some of Hutchie's lapis blocks, and there's some cyan carpet, some leaves, and a nice allium flower, which really brighten the mood. So you just sit back here, face sort of this direction, just a little bit off because if you face that way it doesn't look good, but if you face a little bit this way, there we go, right there, or near it. Maybe we'll do something. Actually, that's probably the best right there. And basically, Hutchie, because yes, we should totally get Hutchie in on doing the recap again. He would sit here, talk over everything, and I feel like it actually works really well for the type of area we needed, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. Someday I'd like to incorporate some way of like having a guest in here, but I don't know how we're gonna do that yet, so I just made it for the one. This is all subject to change. It can change if you guys can find a better way, but for now, you know, you just have the recap guy here. Maybe we'll have like a talk show or something upstairs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It is now getting nighttime. I need to go edit this. Can't spoil what that is. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Duke. Goodbye.